Yes, sir, baby. Power 5.1 on the radar. Gabe P. Yo, live from Rolling Loud. My guy, Robb Banks is in the building. What up, bro?
What's up, brother?
Welcome. We actually catching up. You my first interview at Rolling Loud. We started before your set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to have you here.
Thank you, brother.
Very excited to have you here. So I know you was born in New York, right?
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yes. I don't really remember. I gotta look at my birth certificate. I know I was born here, but I think Canarsie I was born. Shit, I came to Florida when I was like 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you rap New York at all, or?
Do I rep New York?
Yeah, you rap it?
I rep it when I'm here, of course.
You always show love when you hear type
This
shit.
is my second home. I mean, I was born here. You feel me? And I love New York hip hop. I always have, so it's only right. You know what I mean?
What New York hip hop artists were you listening to growing up?
Shit, everyone. I'm a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved everybody. My favorite rapper always and foremost is Biggie.
Biggie, of course.
I feel like, well, he was always my favorite growing up. My favorite of all time is Lil Wayne. But back to New York artists, I mean, I love I love Digging in the Crates. I love fucking how you say it? Fuck. What the fuck was that shit I used to listen to? Fuck.
Digging in the Crates.
Fuck, I just don't want to get their name fucking wrong. Smith & Wesson.
Don't get
Smith & Wesson.
Okay.
I love Smith & Wesson. That's shit I was listening to when I was really young, like 12, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was listening to that type of shit. And shit, of course the Locks, of course DMX, of course everybody. Like,
DMX,
of course, like the more mainstream. I'm trying to dive more back into like the underground, you know what I'm saying? Like the underground, not really even underground, like the ones that don't really be getting their flowers, you know what I mean? Like, that shit I love. Like, I remember my mama bought me, I still live in New York, I wanted a Big Pun CD, the one, Yeah Baby.
Okay.
I wanted that for my birthday, and not even Christmas, and my uncle bought that shit for me, and my mama got so fucking mad. Like,
was your mom one of those people who wouldn't really?
She's Jamaican.
Okay. Well, my mom's Puerto Rican, so my mom never wanted to get me no hip hop anything when I was a kid.
She's Jamaican, but like it was. I was really young. I was actually like 4 or 5.
Okay.
At that time, 'cause I was still living in New York, right? And I came to Florida at 6, so. They got so mad at him, like, for buying me that, but I was happy as fuck because I got it, like, and it wasn't the edited version. You know, they had the edited version of CDs,
of course.
Yeah. So I
could definitely see like moms trying to like be like, yo, is this the explicit version?
Bro,
is this
I used to steal CDs from my daddy all the time when I was living in New York. He would just be on tour and shit. He had Adventures of Slick Rick, stole that. Listen to that. That's how I got Ready to Die. Also stole that because he was signed to what's it called? Virgin. Okay. And then, you know, back in them days, whatever music comes out, like, they just send them CDs, like the artists. So he'd get a whole bunch of CDs from the label, and I would just take them bitches and just listen to everything.
That's how you sneak in like the hip hop that you wanted to listen to.
Yeah, Dark and Hell Inside, because I grew up in a reggae household. But when I heard hip hop and of course watching 106 in Park and Rap City and all that shit, like it
clicked.
I knew what I wanted to do.
Right, you knew that this was a path for you.
Yeah,
that's a great story. Thank you. I didn't expect you to tell me your whole story, and I'm actually really happy that you did, because that's fire, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a student in the game. I love hip hop more than anything. Like, I remember when I first listened to 36 Chambers, like, and now watching that little Wu-Tang shit, like.
It just finished, right? The second season just finished?
I watched it yesterday.
How was it? I didn't watch the second season yet. I was waiting for it to be out.
Excellent. It's excellent. I love it, for real. Like,
I think how they did it is just like perfect too. Like, I like.
It's amazing.
Because I thought it was only gonna be one season.
Bro, RZA, one of my favorite producers, like one of my top 10 Grail producers, and one of my favorite rappers is literally Method Man, like, so. Cause I just feel like he always had star quality. Like he come into a room and light it up. Like, and I've got that. I'm not trying to sound arrogant or nothing, like, but I've got that from certain people. Like, when you come into a room, you light it up, and you know what I'm saying. Like, so I look at him like for that. Like, I feel like I'm rambling. My bad.
I like this because you know not all the time that I would get someone to talk this much, and it's a very great way to start my Rolling Loud weekend. Were you here at the last New York Rolling Loud when Wu-Tang performed?
Yes, I was.
Did you get to see them perform?
I did not.
Oh man,
I did not. I ain't gonna lie, I did not. I actually left before. I think Slap over there seen he on the phone. My
manager?
Yeah, well, he's my merch manager. He handled all the business with the merchandise and shit. But he saw Wu-Tang. He went and stayed and saw Wu-Tang. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I did though, for real.
Who didn't show up? I think RZA wasn't there. One of them wasn't there. It was RZA or Method Man. I don't remember. No, I think Method Man was there, but RZA wasn't there.
It's an 8-man group. Shit, it's probably hard to get them all in one place.
Especially RZA, because I think maybe at that time was when the show was going on. The show first started. Yeah. So I think that's why he might have missed it.
Exactly. And the show is great. I ain't gonna lie. I recommend it to everybody. That shit made me want to go record. and it inspired me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there's times I done, not even to sound, man, I don't give a fuck how I sound. Bitch, I teared up at certain points. Like, when they was just struggling, I'm like, bitch, I feel that, bitch. Like, that shit ignited something in me, like. But that's because I'm a real, like, music nerd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you did your history, everything growing up and shit like that.
100%. I know everything. Can't no nigga stump me on no question from down to the old days, from the 80s, like Busy Bee and fucking all that shit. Like, I know about it. Like, I done done my history, like, for sure.
I respect that. And so something that your people told me when before you showed up, right? They told me you got a record with Uzi that hasn't come out yet. Tell me about this record. How long you had it for?
I think it's an excellent song. I mean, I met Vert at Ja funeral, at X funeral, XXX and Tentacion.
Rest in peace, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, my brother. But yo, like, I met him there, and I don't know if I should tell this whole story. It's kind of.
You met him?
I met him.
You met him.
Yeah, I met him, man. What's the name? Fucking he said, "What's up?" Like, he came up to me like, "What's up?" Like. You know, he got that like thing about him, like like some on some print shit down there. Like, he came up like, "What's up, Robb Banks?" Like on like some Dave Chappelle skit type shit. Like, "What's up, Robb Banks?" I'm like, "What up?" That was
a great impression, by the way.
Like, I'm like, "What up?" Like, he's like, "Yeah, bro, sorry for your loss. This and that." He's like, "But we should do some music." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, for sure." Cause I done been doing this shit for like 10 years. You know, since I know. Like, like everybody say that. Like, but he said to me, he's like, "I'm serious, bro, or else I wouldn't have said it." And I'm like, okay. I'm like, bet. So then something else happened, and then he was like, all right, we in the funeral, and he lit again, and like he's like, hey, let's go to my Sprint and listen to some music. We played some music for each other, and pretty much some women walked by. They look very nice.
I know we both turned our heads real quick.
Yeah, most stuff. But we went to his trailer, and he's like, we have the same producer.
Okay.
Oogie Man. Shout out to the whole Working on Dying. Love to that's my family. And he was like, "Oh, you work with Oogie?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." He's like, "Play me something you did with him." And I played him something, and it was over a beat. And then he was like, "Oh shit!" And then he called people over. He's like, "Listen to this." Boom. And then he's like, "All right, let me get an aux. Listen to this." And then he had the same beat, and he did a song as well. So he's like, "Take this. Let's do it for your album." I said, "Bet." But it's just been a whole lot of, I've been going through a whole lot of label shit and
politics.
Politics that they don't be seeing behind the scenes. Not from Uzi's side, just more so like with like the labels, like and finding a home for Falconia. And I feel like I found one. So the album should be dropping around, hopefully, end of fourth quarter. If not, it's gonna be top of first quarter.
Right, because you're very consistent with dropping music, but I know you label them as like mixtapes, right, for the most part?
Yeah.
But this is like the album that people have been waiting for how many years now?
I'm embarrassed to say. Shit, I would say like I've re-recorded this album like 4 to 5 times. What? 7 actually, like
7 years?
7. I've re-recorded 7 times.
Got you.
But I would say 4 or 5 years.
Wow. But it's
I've
finally
been consistent in that time. You know what I'm saying? I've dropped a whole bunch of tapes, but
I know it's not like you not feeding the fans.
They want the big one. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's like once you like hype up like a certain level of a project,
they fucking want it.
They want that shit, and then they're like.
But it's here now though. It's done. Like, it's to the point. Like, I was in the studio recording the other day, literally like 2 days ago before I got here, and my manager came in and was like, "Yo, the session's done." And I'm mad. I'm like, "Man, what the fuck you talking about?" Like, "Man, ain't no session done. Like, fuck you saying? Like, you don't run this." You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's like, "Nah, you need to stop fucking recording. You're gonna redo the album again. Leave it how it is. It's amazing. It's done. Get out the studio." And I had to leave. I ain't gonna lie.
You bounced. You like, that was it. We done.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. The album is done. Like, it's done for sure.
So fourth quarter this year, we getting it.
Fourth quarter. I don't want you to quote me on nothing, but fourth quarter. I'm shooting for fourth quarter. Worst case scenario, we're doing first quarter.
Nice. Anybody on it that we could talk about?
Yeah, I mean, the Uzi track, I'm not gonna promise that because it's like I said, it's a whole lot of stipulations politics we gotta go through, but it's some faces on there that it's the usual suspects and a few surprises.
Nice.
if it goes the way I want it to, it's star-studded. Put it like that.
I'm excited for it. So before we sign off here for the day, anything else that the people got to be on the lookout for from you? Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to go ahead and do it.
Falconia, man, and it's just Falconia. My whole world is revolving around that right now because I need to get this music out so I could touch back into my next shit. I already got the concept for my next album going. I'm ready to shed this skin that I've been in for 4 or 5 years and really go into some like just different type of vibes, different type of artistry. You know what I mean? Like and jump back into what I was doing from the beginning that they loved me for. You know what I'm saying? Like that real Robb Banks, Basquiat, fucking Banksquiat, two-phone shawty shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I got lit off. You know what I mean? The shit that I was able to drop out of school and fucking do me and just make money off music from, like the shit I've been feeding my family for shit like 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that started me out. Like that's what I want to jump back into because Falconia is more of a concept project and I'm ready to shed that skin now and just jump back into my life. You heard?
Drop it, give the fans what they want, then go back and drop again. Fucking more shit.
Yes, of course. It's flood season. It's flood warning right now. That's all I'm on. Like I'm trying to flood. I got 4 albums ready sitting.
Wow.
Ready, but Falconia just has to come first.
Falconia got to go first.
That's why I dropped 5 projects in 2020, mixtapes, and I have literally dropped 1 EP 2021, and that's for a reason because I need to get this project out so I can flood all over again.
Well, I'm very excited.
Flood warning, man.
4th quarter or top of 2022.
Yeah.
Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else? Now's the time to do it.
Say again.
Let them know where they can follow you at.
Robb Banks.
Robb Banks on everything.
Yeah, R-O-B-B, R-O-B-B, Banks on everything.
Well, I want to thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being a great kickoff to Roll Loud weekend.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Until next time, Robb Banks, Power 105.1.
You know that.